know I'm looking a little bit scary right now. I don't have any makeup on. I have literally done nothing to myself, obviously. But there's really no point because I am about to get extremely dirty putting in new flooring. So if you guys have been following me for a while, you will know that I have almost done all of my house like this. I did the living room and 2 bedrooms. Now I have to finish this into the hallway. I have been putting this off for a little while just because my kids got out of school for the summer and it's really hard to do when they are around. So right now they're at camp on Tuesdays, all 3 of them go to camp, and Sydney is with her mom this week. So I am using my time wisely and replacing the flooring, trying to finish this up because I am not getting any less pregnant, and it's getting a little bit harder to do. I'm glad that I did the living room and the front room when I did, because I'm starting to get a little bit more winded easily and I'm losing a little bit of motivation. But I had a lot of requests to show you guys how to rip up carpet and put down the flooring, so I'm gonna do my best to show you guys that really quickly. Before we get started, I want to let you know that today's video is sponsored by Home Chef. Thank goodness, because when I'm doing flooring, the last thing that I want to do is figure out what I'm doing for dinner. Everything was sent to me to my door. If you guys have been following me for a while, I've been doing Home Chef forever. We do it once a month and it is truly a lifesaver for especially busy summers. So I'll show you guys me cooking that later, but right now I'm going to show you the floor and this whole project. I will try to walk you through it as best I can. That way, if you want to do this in your own home, you can attempt it. I would start with a small space first and then work your way to a bigger space. Just throwing that out there. You might want to start small, gain some confidence, and then move up. Okay, so this is what the flooring looks like that I have been using throughout my whole house. It is by Traffic Master. It is a self-stick vinyl plank, and honestly that just means you remove the backing and you stick it directly to the concrete. Now if you have tile that you're laying it over or whatever else, you will need to use some kind of adhesive on top of what is already here, but since I'm laying it directly to the concrete, I do not necessarily need that. I could have put it down if I wanted to, but I just chose not to. Everything in all of the rooms is holding up well, so I think that this is good enough if you're just going to put it down on concrete. So now we are going to extend this into the hallway and around the corner. I am not going to be going into Cash's room right now. I just don't have the energy for that, so I'm going to be putting a transition strip over there where the vinyl meets his door. I might have to go back and get one more box of these, but I'll show you guys how easily this goes down. And the only thing that I use to cut it is a utility knife. And sometimes if you get lucky, you can actually snap them in the right places. When you're putting the vinyl planks down, these are the tools that I have been using. I use this one to scrape up any glue that's on the concrete, and I use this to brush it out of the way and sweep up anything that might be underneath there. I did sweep a lot of this, but I'm never gonna get every single crumb of dirt. So as you're laying the vinyl, you want to make sure that there's no glue underneath there. So this is just a regular scraper, and then this right here to sweep it away. And brush this area off where I'm working, and you literally just peel the paper off the back. The longer that it is stuck to the ground, the better it sticks, and the more pressure that's on it, the better. So you can just kind of stand up and walk on it once you have it in the place that you want it. So let's take this piece for example. This is the one up against the wall. These are a little bit more difficult, but this actually fits perfectly. I was able to just squeeze this in here next to this one, and it goes underneath the molding of the wall just a little bit. And what you can do if you have a very small gap like I do, you can add quarter round, or you can just caulk it. I think I'm going to end up caulking all of them, but I'm going to wait until I'm done with all the flooring before I go around and do that. But right now, I wanted to show y'all how you can just kind of snap this in place. So as you can see, they bend pretty well. I just kind of fit this in here. What you can do is you can measure and cut it, but what I like to do is try to snap it in the right place. I have done this so many times that I've kind of figured out how to do this, but I'm just going to show you guys what I do. Alright, so this is how it will fit, and I did a pretty good job of snapping it. You don't want to have any extra room right here where you're showing concrete. Even though this is not exactly straight, that's okay. This little area is going to get kind of crazy. I'm going to have to cut all around it, but in this area it looks pretty good. I just need to go ahead and brush away all of this stuff. This is where it gets tricky. A lot of dirt and stuff hides underneath here, so you have to do your best to get underneath there. This is what I have so far, and this is coming out of the kids' room into the hallway. I wanted to show y'all something in regards to the pattern of the flooring. So as you can see right here, I'm going to need to start a new plank here. It's not going to continue from the room, but there is a certain pattern that I've been going, so I can't just put down a full plank right here because then it will kind of throw things off a little bit. So every let's see, 1, 2, 3, fourth one will line up. So here is the groove of this one, and so this one kind of stair steps, and it goes to this one, and then this one like that. So this one will need to line up over here. So I'm going to be using a small one, and that's why I save a lot of the extras that I snap off, because a lot of times I can just reuse them. So definitely don't throw these away if they have a straight edge. If they don't have a straight edge, then you can throw them away, but all you need is one straight edge on them. This is the part where I snapped off right here. That's okay because it's going to fit underneath here and you can't see it. And then I'm just going to make sure that this right here lines up with this one over here. They're like a teeny tiny bit off. I think this one's tiny bit shorter, so I'm gonna see if I have an extra piece that's a little bit longer, but that way I don't mess up the pattern that's going here. And then I will put a full plank right there, and the pattern will just kind of continue. This pattern was actually started when I started the boys' room, and the back of the flooring box will show you how to start the room as well as the pattern. So this is what I'm ending with today. I still have the rest of this to do, and then I'll have to get transition strips for these areas where the tile and carpet meet the vinyl. But I think I'm gonna call it a day for now. I'll come back to this either tonight or tomorrow or Thursday. But I'm really pleased with how this looks over here. I still have to do this, which is gonna be a huge pain in the butt, and then continue over here, which is also not gonna be fun. So I just decided to call it a day. I don't have as much energy and as much drive as I did when I was doing the other rooms. And hopefully some of those tips gave you guys some confidence if you've been trying to figure out whether or not you want to do it. Hopefully that gives you a little bit of help. And if you guys have any more questions about the flooring or whatever, then just leave them below and I will answer them, or you guys can shoot me a message on Instagram. Good morning. Cash and I are sitting in the Home Goods parking lot. What's wrong with you? So as you might be able to tell, today is a different day than when I was doing the flooring. After I got done doing the flooring, well, I didn't finish it, let's just say that, but what I left you guys with is what I still have to do. I just wasn't feeling very good. I was tired. I don't know, just kind of like out of it. So I decided not to vlog the rest of the day and pick up the camera today. So today is Thursday and Carter and Cooper are at camp, the same camp that they were at on Tuesday, but Cash doesn't go on Thursdays. He only goes Tuesdays, and the other two go Tuesday, Thursday. I know, kind of confusing. But today, Cash and I are going to just run a few errands while we have time. It is 11:30 right now, so we've got a little while. We have to pick the boys up at 2 o'clock. I am looking for a, what do you have? That's Bubba's straw for his drink. I am looking for a hamper for the nursery. I found one at Home Goods last time I was here, but I didn't get it, and I wish that I had. So I'm gonna see if they still have that. I am 26 weeks and 2 days now, and I'm just not feeling as much energy that I had the past few weeks that I've been like redoing my floors and all that. I'm getting tired, and I feel like yesterday I had to take a nap in the middle of the day, which is not me. I'm not a napper. So I feel like that third trimester is coming on pretty strong. So I'm just trying to get as much done as I can and take advantage of the time that we have. I thought I'd bring you guys along with me. You're gonna go shopping with mommy? Are you gonna be a good boy? You gonna be a good boy? Alright, yeah, we'll see about that. So I'm looking for a table centerpiece. What do you see? What is that? I want a new centerpiece for my table, but I don't know what I want. Look at the pretty flowers. No, you need to stay sitting down. They have the rugs hung up so nicely. Never seen that before, but I'm really liking this one for the entryway, and it's only $16.99. So cute. Oh, look at the elephant. So cute. These are just like the ones that I have hanging in the boys' nursery. Cash is asleep right now. I'm afraid that when I talk, I'm gonna wake him up. But I just went through the drive-thru and picked up some nuggets. So I'm sitting here quietly eating my nuggets in peace. We are actually in the mall parking lot. I never go to the mall, like hardly ever, but I just thought I wanted to do something different today. So they have an H&M at our mall. Well, I call it our mall. It's the closest one to my house. The mall is always just too crowded for me. But I'm gonna run into H&M. I wanted to see if they have any clothes for me and for the kids. The boys are like 10 minutes down the road, so we're gonna spend some time in the mall and then go pick them up. But the 5 hours that they're at camp always goes by so fast. So I'm gonna enjoy my nuggets in peace for another 5 minutes, and then we're gonna head on into the mall. I just got home a few minutes ago, and thank goodness I have Home Chef because it's too late to have to think about what I'm gonna do for dinner. All I have to do is pull out the stuff out of the freezer, and this is what I'm going to be making tonight. It takes only 15 minutes. This is the Home Chef Express. This makes my life so easy. I am so thankful that we have this tonight. And if you guys have not checked out the Home Chef website, I'm gonna show you really quickly what it looks like and how easy it is to use and all of the features that they have and all of the recipes that you can choose from. This is what it looks like when I log into my Home Chef account. As you can see over here, it has the schedule of when I'll be receiving a box. So my next box won't be here until July 16th. I do monthly, so I just got one a few days ago, and then I'll get one again on the 16th. You can skip your orders or change them to be monthly or bi-weekly or weekly. It's up to you. So here are the menu items, just so you guys can have an idea of what there is to choose from. As you can see, they've got seafood and steaks. Ooh, this looks really good right here. This beef enchilada skillet with poblanos and sour cream. I might have to try that one. I have yet to see one that we've actually tried. Oh wait, I think we did try this one. This was so good. We've had this one before. This was really, really good. And then you can also choose smoothies. Oh, this is a new one, Hawaii 5-0 smoothie. So I'm gonna go ahead and start cooking dinner, but if you guys are interested in ordering Home Chef, make sure to use my code. You are going to save $20 off of 4 boxes, which comes out to a total of $80 savings, which is huge. You can skip boxes anytime you want. You don't have to get them back to back. So that would be $20 off a box this month, and then you can skip next month and use your $20 off the next month, or you can do $20 off a box a week. But that is an amazing deal, so make sure that you guys take advantage of it while you can. And I'm gonna go ahead and get to cooking because everybody is hungry and it is getting late already. Okay guys, so you're definitely gonna be able to hear my kids out here. I'm in the nursery right now. No, this is not a body. This is a DockATot. It's the huge DockATot. I let a friend of mine borrow it and she brought it back in this, and I just haven't taken it out yet. But I just finished dinner. I am feeling so stuffed right now. That pasta was one of the best meals that we've had from Home Chef yet. My husband and I and the kids ate some too. We all loved it, and I ate way more than I should have. But today has been like a whirlwind that I wanted to, first of all, show you what I picked up while I was out shopping, because that was the point. And then something else that I've been wanting to talk to you guys about. So I kind of wanted to pull Jeff in for that, but he's out there watching the kids and they're a little bit crazy right now, and I'm afraid if I brought him in here, we would never get out what we wanted to say. Let me show you real quick the things that I got. It wasn't much. This is the hamper that I wanted the first time I was in there, so thankfully they still had it. It was $39.99, and I wanted one with a lid on it. So you couldn't like see the dirty clothes. I don't know, it's really not that big of a deal, but a lid makes it look a little bit cuter. So I'm gonna put this on the side of his dresser. And I don't know, I just really like the Bohemian, or this is Bohemian. I was gonna say Scandinavian, but I think this is definitely a Bohemian look. This is the rug that I found for our entryway, and it is strikingly similar to the one that is in here. If you guys can see a little bit of that, it looks a lot similar to it, except the one in here is like a gray and cream, and this is the black and cream. But I'm gonna put this at our entryway, and it was $16.99, and the brand is Native Art. Norrison Native Art, and it's got the little tassels on the end. And then real quick, I'll show you what I picked up at H&M. I only got myself one dress and then the boys 2 shirts. I got the dress that is navy and cream striped, and as you can see, it was on sale for $8.99. And I just really like the way that it fit. It's super cozy, comfy, casual, and $8.99, so I couldn't turn that down. And then I got Cooper and Cash each one of these little shirts that say stay cool. They didn't have Carter's size, or else I would have got him one to match, but each of these were only $4.99. The most important thing that I want to talk to you guys about, hopefully this doesn't get too long or too wordy, and I really wanted Jeff to join me, but we got word a few days ago that Pop and Play, the place where we had signed a contract with to open our play place, Pop and Play, was canceled. And that is because they couldn't afford to do the renovations to the building how we wanted them. We just got a letter in the mail saying, we're sorry to terminate your lease, and this is the reason why. And it was just because the renovations that they would have to do to the space were just going to be too much and way out of their budget. Now, it took them a good 9 months to figure this out, so that is a little bit frustrating for us. But on the other end, like, we are slightly relieved in the fact that it's not all going to happen at the same time that the baby is coming. That was our biggest fear, was that they were going to be like, okay, and approve the renovations and then start them, and then they were going to hand us the keys, and the next day the baby was going to be coming out. That was our main fear. So it was a tiny bit of relief come over us knowing that we don't have that looming in the near future. But at the same time, it was very disappointing, and it is disappointing. I didn't really know how to take it at first, and I did cry just a little bit, just thinking about how much I had put into this and how much like I had thought about what's gonna go in this place and how I want it to be. And for it to just be like cut and dry was really hard. But we have the Pop and Play LLC, so no one can take that name, and we can go to any other area of town or another building and do what we wanted to do. It just won't be that building. I believe that everything happens for a reason, and I do think that that happened for a reason. No doubt, I feel like God was saying, this is gonna be way too much for you guys to do as soon as the baby gets here, and he knows better than we do. And I trust that. So this just wasn't the right building, and it wasn't the right time. So are we not going to do our own play place? I don't know. I would love to still do it, and maybe do it when the time is right and find a new building and just everything fall into place. And I'm sure that if it's meant to be, it will. I mean, starting a business is a really big deal. It's a really big risk financially. So not having that burden is a good thing, but also kind of having a dream pulled out from under your feet is also really hard. So I had a little bit of time to process it myself, and then I wanted to share it with you guys because you're always asking questions about what's going on with our business, and I appreciate that. So I just wanted to let you know what's going on. We're not dwelling on it. Like I said, everything happens for a reason, and I'm at peace with, you know, what's happening right now. And I'm just glad to be able to take one less burden off of my shoulder and enjoy the rest of my pregnancy. So anyways, that's what I wanted to tell you guys. But I'm going to end the vlog here because I have a feeling this is going to be super long, especially because I included the flooring at the beginning. So I hope that helps some of you out who've been asking questions about the flooring. thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you are new. I would love to have you here, and I will see you guys on my next vlog. Bye.